So let's discuss another problem in classical mechanics. So a circular ring of radius A rolls without slipping in a straight line with constant velocity v. A small pebble stuck on the ring touches the rod at t equals to 0. The position vector of the pebble at any time t is. So what they have given in the question is a circular ring of radius A rolls without slipping in a straight line. So this is a circular ring. So it is of radius A. So here to here the distance is A. So the ring is having radius A. With the radius A rolls without slipping in a straight line. So it is just rolling. There is no slipping or skidding. So this ring is having only rotational motion. So of course is as it rotates it moves forward, but it is not slipping, not skidding, it is just rolling. The ring is just rolling, but it is not moving all at a time from this point to this point. If it is going from one point to another point, it is only because of rolling. So by rolling, this disc is moving forward, but it is not moving because of skidding like that. So it is having only rolling, it's keeping on rolling, but it is not moving all at a time. It is not just slipping from that surface, slipping forward or backward or to the sidewards. This is just purely it is rolling. Constant velocity c without slipping, constant velocity v. So it is moving with the velocity v in the forward direction. So that means the center of this ring would be moving in forward direction with velocity v, and it is also rotating with velocity v. Goes without slipping, constant velocity v. A small pebble stuck on the ring touches the rod at t equals 0. The position. So what they are saying is a pebble is stuck to the ring. So on the ring touches the rod at t equals to 0. When the time is t, that is at the initial time, that is at t equals to 0, the pebble is being stuck to this ring. So this is a pebble. So at time t equals to 0, the pebble is at this position. So as the ring goes on rolling, this direction of this pebble goes on changing, because what they have given is a pebble is stuck on this ring. So this is a pebble and this is stuck on this ring. This on this ring. When the ring touches the rod at t equals 0, the position vector of the pebble at any time t is. So now what we have to find out is what would be the position vector of this pebble. So it is going on rolling. So it is not only rolling, this pebble is not only rolling, but also it is moving forward in this direction, because this ring, as the ring rolls, it moves in the forward direction. Now it is here. So after rolling a certain distance, it would get to here, this ring. In the same way, this pebble would be somewhere here, and as the ring moves from here to here, it would be somewhere like this here. So if we imagine ring, it would be somewhere like this. So as the ring rolls, so what happens as the ring rolls means, as the ring goes on rolling, the center of this ring would change from here to here. It will keep on changing because of rolling motion of this ring. And as the pebble is stuck out here at time t equals to 0, the pebble was supposed to stuck here. So it also would go along with the ring, and it would also move in the forward direction. Now what we have to find out is position vector of this pebble at any given time. So now let's look at the solution of this problem. So let us take two frames. Yes, the lap frame and another frame S dash that moves with velocity v, the same velocity as the circular ring rolls on the ground. Also let the center of ring be taken as the origin of moving frame S dash. So according to the solution, what we have to take is two frames. So So this is a lap frame. This S frame is a lap frame. So it is not moving. So this is the frame. This is lap frame. And we need to consider another frame within this ring. That means, and we have to take this frame's origin as the center of this ring. So this is a moving frame. S dash is a moving frame. It is affiliated to this ring. So the center of this ring is nothing but origin of this S dash frame. So as the ring goes on moving, this frame also will goes on moving. So this is a lap frame, S frame, and this is another frame, S dash frame, whose origin is nothing but center of this ring. So another frame is that move with velocity v, the same velocity that the circular ring rolls on the ground. So this H dash frame moves with velocity v. They are saying the same velocity with which the circular ring rolls on the ground. So as this ring rolls on the ground with some velocity v, so it is having only rolling motion. So how much distance it covers because of the roll, that much distance is more, this ring moves in the forward direction. That means if this ring completes uh, one complete rotation, then the distance by moved by the center of this ring would be 2 pi a, because for one complete rotation the ring has to move the length equal to circumference of this ring, that is nothing but 2 pi a. So this as it moves 2 pi a, so as it goes on rolling 2 pi a entire, as it overall moves the entire distance, finally it comes to this distance. So the center of the ring also would move the same distance 2 pi a. So here in the same manner, as this ring is rolling with velocity v with respect to the ground, in the same manner the center of this ring would move with the same velocity v in the forward direction, because there is no slipping of the ring. This is a very important point. So as the ring is not slipping, it is only just rotating. Because of the rotation only, it is moving in forward direction. So velocity it is traveling in, it is rotating with respect to ground is same as the velocity of this center of the ring. So the velocity of the center of this ring is nothing but velocity of this S dash frame. Why means, because the center of this ring is nothing but origin of this S dash frame. So the with what speed this origin is moving, the same is the speed to this S dash frame. So that's why it is mentioned that another frame is dash that moves with velocity v, the same velocity that the circular ring rolls on the ground. So S dash frame moves with the same velocity that the circular ring rolls on the ground. So this is a thing we need to consider. So next, let R and R dash be the position vectors of the pebble with respect to S frame S and S dash respectively. Also let the position vector of the origin of the S dash be R with respect to S. So what they are saying is, actually what we need to find out is position vector of the pebble. So in different frames the position vector will be different. So let R and R dash be the position vectors of the pebble with respect to S and S dash frame. So this is the pebble, it is here. So according to S frame, this is the from here to here, this is the distance of this pebble. So it would, this distance would be having its own position vector if the pebble is here. And according to this frame, this is in negative direction. So this is the origin, it is in downward direction to this axis. So if we consider this S frame, it is to the right. This pebble is standing to the right of this frame, so it would be having its own position vector in this frame, this pebble. And for the same pebble, if it is here in this frame, it is downward direction, it is negative y-axis. So in this frame it would be having its own position vector. So that's why they are saying R is the position vector of the pebble in S frame, and R dash is the position of vector of the pebble in this S dash frame. So for two frames, two different position vectors we would get. And also what they are saying, what we have to consider here is Also, let the position vector of the origin of frame s dash p are with respect to x. So this is the origin of this s dash frame. So this would be goes on going. It would be going on changing. This origin would be going on changing with respect to this s frame, because here s frame is fixed and s dash frame is moving in forward direction. So what they are saying is the origin of s dash p, let the position vector of origin of s dash p are with respect to s. So with respect to s, the position vector of origin, so from here to here we would get this would be the position vector at present. From here to here one line we would get. So that position vector is nothing but capital R. In S frame, the origin of this S dash frame would be position vector with R. So therefore what we would get is R equals to R dash plus R. So position vector in S can be expressed as sum of this origin and its R dash. So if we suppose the pebble was here, if the pebble was here, then R position vector is nothing but this. You would get like this. So this would be the sum of these two position vectors from here to here, one line, and okay. So let's suppose this is S frame, H dash frame. So if the pebble was here, then what would be the position vector of this pebble with respect to this frame? So it would go from here to here. So this is nothing but R. So in general, if you consider the position vector of this origin is R as considered now. So and in this frame, in the S dash frame, the position vector of this pebble is nothing but uh, R dash. Sorry, this is R. In this it is R and here it is R dash. So that is nothing but with respect to the origin R dash. So from the diagram if we observe, so this is vector, this is vector. So R tail to arrow sum. So R is nothing but R can be written as sum of R plus R dash. Hence we would have this kind of equation. Hence R can be written as R equals R dash plus R, capital R, and R dash is so this is an important thing to be considered, minus of A cos omega t j cap plus A sin omega t plus I cap. So this is the position vector of the pebble with respect to S dash frame. So how we are getting this one means, so initially in the question they have already mentioned the position vector. So the pebble stuck on the ring touches the road at t equals to 0. So when the pebble touches the road, at that time t is 0. So in this case what we would have, the position vector of this pebble would be minus a in j direction. So this is I cap, this is x axis and this is y axis. So you would have minus a j cap at t equals to 0. This is radius of this circular ring. Hence so this is the origin and this is x axis and this is y axis. So it is straight downwards to this origin. So that is nothing but negative y axis. So that is nothing but minus a equal to radius of this ring. So that would be the position vector of this pebble with respect to this S dash frame. That is nothing but minus a j cap. So here if you substitute minus that is 0, cos 0 is nothing but 1 and sin 0 is 0. So this term would be eliminated. So cos 0 1, so that is nothing but minus a j cap. So it is satisfying, this equation satisfies initial condition of the pebble. And if cos pi by 2 and sin pi by 2 if we consider, so then you would have minus a. So for another pi by 2 angle, that means it would be on the negative x axis. That is that pebble would move from here to here as the ring rolls in this direction. So it shifts from its position from here to here, that is negative x-axis. So that is another pi by 2 time. So after phase shift of pi by 2, it would move from here to here. That means if omega t is equals to pi by 2 angle, then it would move from here to here. So that is nothing but minus a I cap. So that condition is also satisfied by this equation. Hence the equation of position vector would have this form on the basis of the question given. The particular form of R dash is dictated by the initial condition that at t equals to 0, a pebble touches the ground. So here they have mentioned. So this particular form is because of this in the initial condition t equals to 0 as discussed now. Since the origin of the frame S dash moves with a uniform velocity. So here they are giving that origin of this frame is moving with uniform velocity. So that R equals to A j cap plus Vt I cap. So how they are getting this? R means, so R is nothing but position vector of the origin of this frame with respect to this S frame. So if you see, this ring would keep on rolling. This position vector would be at the same distance always from here to here, that is equals to A. So y component of R would always be the same. So because the center would be shifting in this straight line, the center of this ring would always move in a straight line as the ring goes on rolling. So it would be at the same, maintain a same distance of A. Hence we are having A j cap. So hence we are having A j cap. R equals to A j cap and Vt I cap. So because the center of this ring would be moving with speed V, because it is rotating with speed V, and the center also would move with the same speed V because there is no slipping of this ring. If there is slipping, then it would be different. Translational motions velocity would be different from rotational motions velocity. So as it is only rolling, hence the center of ring would move with the velocity v, and if the time is t, so that is nothing but vt. Distance is nothing covered by this center is nothing but with respect to time is vt. So it would keep on moving, it would keep on moving away from the origin of this S frame. So it would keep on moving. So that one would keep on increasing x component of R, that is position vector. Hence we are having R is also A j cap plus Vt I cap. And next thing is R is equals to, so we need to substitute this both R dash and R in this equation. That is R equals to R dash plus R. That means we need to add this both the equations. So if we consider here, so here minus A sin omega t, ith component minus A sin omega t, and here the ith component is plus Vt. So we are having plus Vt I cap. And next thing, if you consider the jth component, that is y component, yth component, so minus A cos omega t, minus A cos omega t, here plus A, so plus A j. So this would be the yth component. The jth component, it is in y-axis, along the y-axis. So overall, if you see, this is like xi cap plus yj cap. So in the place of x, what you are having? This term. So in the place of x, so this. And here what we have to do is v has to be replaced with a omega. So we already know that v is nothing but r omega in rotational motion. So as the ring is rotating, the radius of this ring is nothing but a. So v is also a omega. Its angular speed is omega. So a omega. So if we substitute a omega here, here also a, here also a. So a can be taken as common, and omega t plus omega t minus sin omega t. So a would be taken common out. So finally you will get this. And here also a could be taken as common. So if you take a common, here 1 minus cos omega t. A into 1 minus cos omega t. So this is the parametric equation of cycloid. So this is the position vector of the pebble which is stuck on the ring and which is moving in rolling motion. So that is the solution of this problem. So thank you.